Okay, today we are going to set up our security group. Don't forget, security group is the firewall that is always placed in front of EC2 to prevent or allow traffic to enter EC2 or not. So that is what security group are all about. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to show you how you can set up a security group to allow traffic to enter EC2 and to deny any other traffic that want to have access to it. So now, let's start. The first thing we do is to create our EC2. So let's create our EC2. So just type EC2 here. Then this is the EC2. You can go to the dashboard. Now you can see here, I have no EC2 that is running. So you can see. So now the next thing, just scroll down. In launch instance, click on launch instance. Then you can now name your EC2. So you just name your EC2. So I can name it request web server. Because I'm going to launch a server on this EC2. So request web server, then EC2. So you can give it any name. Then you go down and choose any operating system you want. So I'm choosing this one, Linux. You can choose macOS, you can choose Windows or anyone. Then this is the AMI. You understand? Then if you go down, here we can see different instance type that we have. So we have T3 micro, we have other one too, like extra large, we have nano. Go down here. We have the nano, we have M5N.extra large, we have a lot of them like that. So depending on what you actually want to do, depending on the kind of application you want to put on this EC2. So it is a website like me now. Let's say I want to put a blog website, I can use this one because it has what? It has just small storage, 1 GB memory, you understand? So it's just a blog website, so I can use this one. Now, key pair name. So the key pair name is just like the key that you can use to access your EC2 using SSH shell. So meaning that this key actually shows that you are the owner of this EC2. You can decide to create new key pair, you understand? Just put the name of the key pair, put RSA, then dot key pair, then create, you understand? Or you may decide to choose the key that you have created before, you understand? Or you can proceed without a key pair. So if you don't want to use a key pair to access your SSH. So now I'm going to use my EC2 key, you understand? So just scroll down. Now here we have gotten to the security group. You can see this is the firewall, the security group. So it is this security group that will show the kind of traffic that can enter our EC2 or that will deny them. Now, for this SSH traffic now, this one is what me, the owner of this EC2, I can use to access this EC2. You understand? So, and I must not set it to global 0.0.0. This is global. I must not set it because I only want to be the one to access it. So I have to change this to my IP address or any custom IP address I feel like I want to be using to connect. So it means this is the IP address of this particular system. So this particular system can connect to my EC2 using SSH. Now, because this EC2 is to set up a web server, you understand? So I can allow HTTPS traffic from the internet, you understand? I can allow HTTPS traffic from the internet. Or I can allow HTTP from the internet, depending on what I want. So that's now we have configured our security group here. Then let's go down. We go down, this one is just talking about the storage, then go to advanced setting. So inside advanced, we are not going to do more, just scroll down. Now, anywhere you see this place where you have user data, you understand? So this is where you are going to install some server on your EC2. EC2 cannot do anything without you installing some updates, installing some stuff on it. So I'm going to install my server. So I'm going to install Apache server. You understand? I'm going to install Apache server. And the moment it's installed, I'm going to see welcome to my Apache web server on EC2. If I copy this now, Control C, then I go back and paste it inside this place. So it means that the moment I click on launch, so it's going to what? It's going to install all these things. You understand? So you can see, so I can click on launch. So the moment I click on launch, then it will launch the EC2. With the security group, you see setting up everything for me. Now my EC2 is ready. Abby? So let me go to my instance and see my EC2. So this is my EC2. This is my EC2. You can see it is the one that is running. So request web, you understand? So now I'm going to click on, so it is still initializing, still setting up. So very soon now the status will be active. So now if I click on this place, the IP address that we can use to locate our EC2, this is the private. Remember, public IP can change when you stop or when you terminate. Why private cannot change? So if I click on this to open it, now you notice something now that it doesn't open. Now the reason this doesn't open, why I click on it, despite allowing HTTPS and HTTP and SSH, is because if you look at this place very well, you notice that it is on HTTPS and it is not opening. The reason it is not opening is because there is no SSL certificates for this EC2 instance. So I've not put what up. I've not put SSL certificate or load balancer. So now if I change this from S, if I just put it like HTTP, just wait and see. I see that it's open because HTTP does not require SSL certificate. So this actually shows that our security group is what is working. You can see. So this is HTTP. This is for what? For HTTP. Now, if I now go back to my EC2 and let me look for the security group that we set. If you go down here, we can see we have inbound group. Inbound, all this one now, they are what actually allow traffic to enter our EC2. You can see we have port 443. This is for HTTPS. You see port 22 SSH, port 80 HTTP, which is the one that is showing this one right now. You see it. Now you can see for port HTTPS and HTTP, they both allow anything to enter. But it is only my SSH that will only allow my computer IP to enter. So now, because all of them they are grouped inside launch with our 5. So I can edit it through this. Now let me edit it. Now I have it here. So click on this. I want to go and edit my security group. Then you see what happened now. Now these are the security group. You can see HTTPS, SSH. Now if I click on edit, so here now I can decide to change. You see that HTTPS is active, but yet it did not open because of what? Because of SSL certificate that has not been given to this EC2. Now this HTTP, remember, it is the one that is open here. It is the one that is showing you welcome to my Apache server. Now if I go and edit, okay, let me edit it. Now if I go and remove this one, let me delete it, and I save. Just wait and see. Now you see I've modified it now. If I go back to this one and I try to refresh it, you can see that you see this site can be reached again. You see it now. This site can be reached again. Even if I try to open it again from here, if I try to open it again using the what? This is HTTP. Let me change it to HTTP so that we can see it clearly. If I enter again, it won't also open like the way it opened before. The reason is because I've set up the security group such that it will not open because I've deleted the security group that allow HTTP. I've deleted the one that allows HTTP. So now if I go back to it and I click on, you see it's no more there. You see it's only HTTPS and SSH, and HTTPS will not open because of what? SSL certificate. Now if I edit it and I add rules, now this time I'm adding what? I'm adding HTTP. Let me add HTTP. Then you can see IPv4. Then I click on save rule. Now check. Now you see that the HTTP is now present. You see it. Now let me go and refresh the page. Now if I reload the page, automatically see, so that is how to configure security group to allow or not to allow. You understand? So it means that on your security group is whatever you allow, whatever port you allow to be open. You understand? That will be open, that people can have access to connect or to your EC2. If you allow HTTP to open, people will be able to use HTTP to access it, but 80 to access it. If you allow HTTPS, people will be able to access it, and only if you have SSL certificates. Why SSH is the shell? I'm the only one that can access that. So maybe later we'll talk about that. So I don't want this video to be too long. So that's that about security group. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, follow, and share for more.